Have you ever wondered why the sky is blue or how your phone works? The science behind the world around us is stranger than you think. Everything from the air we breathe to the technology we use is governed by scientific principles. It's pretty cool once you start to get the hang of it. Today, we're uncovering some mind-blowing science facts that will change the way you look at everyday life. Let's dive in. Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered, why is it blue? It's not just a random choice, you know. It's all thanks to something called Rayleigh scattering. Imagine sunlight, which is actually made up of all the colors of the rainbow, traveling through space like a wave. When this light hits our atmosphere, it bumps into tiny gas molecules in the air. Now, blue light has a shorter wavelength, kind of like a higher-pitched sound wave, and it gets scattered more by these tiny particles than other colors. Think of it like this. If you were to shake a bowl of Skittles, the smaller ones would bounce around more than the bigger ones. It's the same thing with light. That scattered blue light is what we see when we look up at the sky. And get this, on Mars the sky would look red, not blue. How cool is that? Bubbles, those iridescent floating wonders, are a testament to the beauty of science. They're more than just fun toys, they're tiny marvels of physics. A bubble is basically a thin layer of soapy film filled with air. The soap molecules are attracted to each other, forming a sort of stretchy skin that traps the air inside. It's like a tiny balloon made of water and soap. But here's the really cool part. The colors you see swirling around on a bubble, those are caused by light waves interfering with each other as they bounce off the inner and outer surfaces of the soap film. It's like a mini light show in your backyard. And did you know the largest soap bubble ever created measured over 105 feet across? That's bigger than a blue whale. Chapter 3. The Magic of Magnets. Magnets, those mysterious objects that can attract or repel, are all about invisible forces and tiny particles called electrons. You see, electrons are like tiny spinning tops that create their own little magnetic fields. In most materials, these fields point in random directions, canceling each other out. But in magnets, the electrons are all lined up, creating a much stronger magnetic field that extends outwards. Think of it like this. Imagine a bunch of tiny compass needles all pointing in the same direction. That's what's going on inside a magnet. And here's a fun fact. Did you know that Earth itself is a giant magnet? It has a magnetic field that helps protect us from harmful solar radiation. It's like having a giant force field surrounding our planet. Chapter 4. The Mysteries of Memory. Our brains are incredible organs capable of storing vast amounts of information. But how do we actually form and recall memories? Well, it's all about neurons, the specialized cells in our brains that communicate with each other through electrical and chemical signals. When we experience something new, these neurons form new connections, kind of like building a new pathway in a forest. The more we revisit that memory, the stronger that pathway becomes, making it easier to recall the information. Now, there are different types of memory. Short-term memory is like the brain's sticky note, holding on to information for a short period, like a phone number. Long-term memory, on the other hand, is like a vast library, storing information for much longer periods. And get this. Did you know your brain can store around 2.5 petabytes of information? That's equivalent to 3 million hours of TV shows you could binge watch for centuries. Chapter 5. Why do we yawn? Yawning, that sudden urge to open our mouths wide and take a deep breath, is something we all do, even before we're born. But why do we yawn? Well, scientists believe it serves several purposes. One theory is that yawning helps regulate our brain temperature. When we yawn, we bring in cooler air from the environment and expel warmer air from our lungs, kind of like an internal air conditioner. Another theory is that yawning helps increase alertness. That deep breath of oxygen gives our brains a little boost, helping us stay focused. And here's the fun part, yawning is contagious. Just seeing someone yawn or even talking about it can trigger a yawn in others. Scientists believe this might be linked to empathy and social bonding. It's like our brains are saying, hey, I'm with you. And that's just a glimpse into the amazing science that surrounds us every day. From the colors of the sky to the workings of our brains, there's always something new to discover. Want to learn more cool science facts? Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Who knew science could be this fun? See you in the next video where we'll uncover even more mysteries of the universe.